how are you? We're going to get started on your love reading for the month of December. Cancer, this reading is good for even January, okay? This is the El Tarot deck. For those of you that care to know what deck I'm using, it's called El Tarot deck. All right, let's see. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Cancer. For many of you, there is new love. There could be reconciliation. For many of you, there is an apology. Someone is extending themselves emotionally, opening themselves up maybe for the first time with the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of positive feelings, okay, that if they're not there now, there's definitely, okay, potential, or they find themselves at this time brewing and taking form, okay? We have the Three of Pentacles, okay? For very selective few, this could be somebody at work. The Three of Pentacles, guys, is more than one person that is ready to work things out, to work together, to find a resolution. For many of you, of course, this has to do with love. We have the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Hermit. Look, the Hermit is inside this barrel. They look scared, like, should I come out or not? All right, so for those of you that I'm connecting with, this could be an Aries who at this time, guys, or very soon, will find themselves in a position to find some sort of resolution to whatever problem it is that you guys are having. Now, I feel like this person is not necessarily rushing to do this. And with the Hermit, I do feel like for many of you, maybe this took them a long time, or it took them a long time to get to this place. I feel like this person tends to be a little bit shy. They're not like the type that, just expresses themselves openly. They hold a lot of things back. I feel like they get a lot of anxiety when it comes to whatever situation that we have here. It gives them anxiety, and that anxiety just causes them to isolate themselves. I'm getting this person is shy. They're not really used to expressing themselves, maybe the way that you want them to, or the way that they have to with you. And with the Seven of Cups, I feel like this person, as well, doesn't really exactly know how or what it's going to take to work things out with you, or what it is that they have to do, or what needs to happen in order for there to be a resolution here. But what you need to know with the Emperor is that there's an honest desire, okay, an intent within them to want to try, okay, to find a solution, okay? And I do see them getting out of their little cocoon. For many of you, this is the Cancer male, or a masculine energy that is doing this. Yeah, look, King of Swords reversed, and then we have the Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, with the King of Swords reversed, guys, I feel like this individual really held back a lot with you. Their communication was bad. This person is not the greatest communicator, okay? King of Swords reversed. And I feel like when they do communicate, there's a certain way that they have of like talking or speaking or expressing themselves that could come off as rude and unemotional, yeah, and insensitive. In fact, I do feel like they were insensitive in some kind of way with you, and I do feel like they recognize that. And with the Three of Cups, they're not happy, okay, with the way that they conducted themselves, what it is that they said or didn't say, what they put out to you, which for many of you just really made them look selfish, maybe. They could have been a little mean with you with something that they said. And here with this Knight of Cups, I feel like this person is sorry, but I don't feel like they exactly know how to come out of this. They've been in hiding for many of you. They've been in hiding. There's a little bit of shame there as well, of like, there's a little bit of shame of, you know, being a little bit embarrassed about the way that they behaved, which is good. It's good because it shows that there's a person here that has grown and that sees a wrong and that they know there's a need to make it right. And I feel like they want to do that. Here we have the Knight of Cups and we have a soldier that is extending a cup. So this is a person that wants to reconcile. But do you see how the helmet is covering the eye? So I feel like that's of significance. This is a person that is having trouble, like, it's not that they don't want to, but it makes them uncomfortable. Like this entire situation makes them uncomfortable. And with the helmet being there, it's like this person is, there could be a tendency, okay, to not, this is like the kind of person that would come and it's like if they apologize, for example, they might just say sorry and they're not going to sit there and like really talk. They're not, if it's up to them, they're not going to sit there and like stretch this. Like, I'm sorry because of this or that. It's like a person that just wants to come and it's like, look, I'm sorry. And they would hope that you don't, you know, make this hard for them. We have the Six of Cups and then we have the Hanged One. For many of you, this is a Pisces. The Six of Cups. Yeah, I mean, guys, this person misses your company. This person thinks about you. This person is stuck on you. They've been stuck thinking about you for a long time. They have not been able to move on from you, to move on from the situation. The Hanged Man, the Hanged One, and the Six of Cups. They've been unable to release you. In the situation, guys, we have the Two of Swords. For many of you, this is like could be like a crossroads. They're feeling blocked. You could have blocked this individual. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of doubt within them whether a reconciliation is possible, whether maybe you'll take their apology, or whether you'll take well to them at all. With the Two of Swords. But tell me more about this Two of Swords, Holy Spirit. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this individual just, they don't know. They don't know whether you are open to a new opportunity with them. Two of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. They don't know. And I feel like that just makes them, it just makes them even more anxious and worried and stressed out. Here we have the Queen of Swords, and then we have Justice. Who is this guy? What is his name? El Valiente, the courageous one. This one right here, El Valiente. And the Queen of Swords. Look, the Queen of Swords there has the Queen of Swords and then the Justice. Yeah, look, this is a person that holds you accountable 150%. The Queen of Swords and then the Justice card. Yeah, I feel like this person, you know, has to gather up the courage to face you. You see, look, there's for many of you, they could be, it's not that they're scared of you. So very few they might be, but it's just, they're just scared of how you're going. I feel like there is an anxiety there to approach you because they know that you are going to hold them accountable. But I do see this individual gathering up the courage to face, I'm hearing, their sentence or your judgment here. This person doesn't want to be judged. I feel like that is like a really big thing. They don't want to be judged by you, because I feel like that's something that they're scared of, okay? Of like you telling them that you're disappointed in them, or it's like they know you're disappointed in them, but like hearing it from you, it's hard. But I do see them gathering up the courage to face you. Look, you see that? I do see the valiente, the courageous one. Here, the justice card. You see this gentleman here? There, I do see them building up the courage to come out of this barrel, this cocoon there, and facing you. So that's what we have. Interesting. Let's put all of this back in and let's continue. Cancer. All right, Holy Spirit, like what is something Cancer? What is something Cancer should know? There's an empath. There's an empath here. I just saw a frog, and every time I see a frog, I think about an empath. That's like my symbol for an empath, a frog. Because a frog, their skin, guys, it filters the environment. So I don't know, like I associate that with an empath, a person that empaths are like filters for the universe. They filter negative energy and transmute it, or they're supposed to, an empowered one, or an empath that's what they do. They transmute energy. Look, there it is. Yep, there's the Hierophant. So here I'm seeing this frog, okay? For many of you, that's the Prince Frog. There's a Prince Frog here who was a frog, is a frog, and that needs your forgiveness or your kiss to help them transform into this prince, the Hierophant. So I'm seeing this frog as well representative of, a toxic situation that at this time is being transmuted. The Hierophant. The Hierophant as well is about it's about commitment, a certain responsibility it is that you have. It talks about morals and a certain duty. So I do feel like there's and it talks about a certain system or way of doing things correctly. So I do see someone taking all of that in, okay, being a Hierophant, learning from this experience, and choosing to take a particular path that is going to help them, Strength card, gain your forgiveness. Yeah, the Strength card. The Strength card, and then the Hierophant. This is not easy, okay? This what the frog is doing is not easy. No, it's not. It's not easy. The Hierophant and then the Strength card. There's like a very big lesson here as well that, the both of you, this individual is taking in, and that they've learned, yeah. They know that there's a certain process, there's a certain way that, this needs to be approached, okay? That they need to do something this way. They need to do things right. And I do see them doing that, and it's gonna put them in a vulnerable spot, but that's just what it takes. We have the Fool. Something it is that you should know, my dear Cancer, is Like, I think that this individual, they weren't seeing things right. You see, this one's in a virtual reality. This person was, they weren't, something that you should know is whenever they did whatever it is that they did, they weren't seeing things clearly. They weren't fully present. They weren't in their right judgment, in their right mind. And here we have the Queen of Swords. So that is something it is that you should know, okay? When this person finally faces you. You see the Queen of Swords? We saw her earlier with the Justice card. That's what you should know. You should know that this individual, you know, was it in their right mind? They weren't in their right mind. That is something that you should know. They weren't in their right mind. But with the Hierophant, I feel like they want to do things right this time around. Okay? And with the Strength card, it's not easy for them. But they're willing and they're able, and I do see them wanting you to grant them forgiveness. And I do see this individual trying, like whatever it is that they have to do here, okay? For many of you, it's like confronting you in some way or a situation. I do see them doing it the right way. So that's good. You know, I do see them understanding that this is a situation that needs to be approached in a particular manner, and that needs to be taken seriously with the Hierophant. They do see the seriousness of the situation, okay? One more card. We have the Ace of Cups. Oh, okay, we have the Ace of Cups reversed, and then we have the Chariot, and there we have a bug. Maybe there's a Volkswagen, a beetle, and then we have the Five of Wands. So I'm getting that for many of you. For some of you, I feel like you're just going to be leaving, you know, you're not going to accept this individual's apology. You're not going to accept this individual's apology. One more card, Holy Spirit. I need one for the full. We have the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups, guys, I feel like there's something missing here. With the Seven of Cups, guys, I mean, the Seven of Cups is like, I'm seeing it as not necessarily confusion, but I feel like it's going to be, you're not going to be able to really pinpoint. It's not that you're not going to be able to pinpoint, but I feel like at first, okay, you're not gonna react how do I explain this? Let me ground myself a little bit, guys, because this energy is very, like, it feels very ungrounded here. Yeah, I mean, look, it's the borracho. I feel like this person, okay, this fool, it's like they still have to put some things into perspective. For the most part, okay, with the Hierophant, I do see them trying to do the right thing, and I do see them doing the right thing. For many of you, I mean, it could take more than one time, because the Seven of Cups is like multitude of things. So it might take this person might have to do several things, okay? They might have to do several things, and this could just be one of the things that they have to do, okay? But I do, you know, see you not, for many of you, you're just not going to, you're not going to accept this individual's apology, and you're still, you know, with this Five of Wands, are not going to be ready, just not ready to reconcile. And with the Chariot, look, there's only one person there. I do see you just continuing with your life or moving forward with the way things are, which is choosing to not completely reconcile with this individual. Some of you not reconciling, and then for others of you not completely reconciling with them. So, and then here we have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like the way that they're approaching you, okay, this time, you know, the way that they're going to approach you, there's going to be something about that is not really going to, you know, give you all the green lights. There's something that this person is missing. I do see this person coming back, but again, it's like they're going to be missing something very vital, okay? And I do see that because of that, I do see you not completely accepting this individual back in, or, you know, not completely reconciling with them. With the Eight of Swords reversed, it's like you need to get out of a particular doubt. There is something, okay, that you need to see in this person to encourage you to accept their apology or to reconcile here. Now we could look at it symbolically as cleaning themselves up, because here, look, they're coming out as the borracho. This person is the fool, is a clean slate, but look, it's like they're still, you know, not fully present, we could say, because they're still in this virtual reality, especially with the Seven of Cups. So I'm just seeing this as they're missing something. And look, the Queen of Swords has a sharp mind. They're missing a point. They're missing the point. They're missing something. But I do see whatever they're doing as something that needs to be done. And here we have the Page of Pentacles. One more card. And this person looks a lot like more cleaned up. Here we have the Four of Wands. And then we have the Magician. For many of you, it's just their approach. The approach that they have. Page of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands, and then the Magician. Look, whatever... They're gonna miss the ball. Is that how you say it? Yeah, they're gonna miss it, okay? This time. But look, I do see this person like coming back, or like trying again, or, you know, or yeah, trying again with the Knight of Cups. And with the Four of Wands and the Magician, I do see them doing it right the next time. Is that, yeah, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so I see this person coming back around. That's not, they're going to be missing something. They're going to be missing the point. There's something that that's going to be missing. Something you're not seeing that's not going to allow you to completely forgive this person or to reconcile with them. But again, I do see them like coming back around with this Page of Cups, and I do see, you know, them, whatever they were missing, I do see them doing that now. And for many of you, I feel like that could just be like a particular tone. Because look, here we have the Fool. And it's like you do not approach me. For many of you, this person might like contact you when they're drunk. Like they might come talk to you and they're drunk and they're like, sorry. And it's like, okay, they said everything right, but guess what? They're drunk. I do see them presenting themselves, we could say again, and this time really like cleaning themselves up and having like a different approach that is a lot more welcoming. And here we have this magician, which I'm just seeing it as like a person that uses their circumstances, and it's like they use everything that they can, okay, to I do see this individual doing everything it is that they can in their power, we could say, to make things right with you. I see them doing that. Okay, that's what I have for you, Cancer. Interesting. Let me just get one more card. And we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, for many of you, I feel like you're going to turn this individual down. Yeah, I mean, and look, they're going to be approaching you like this. They're going to be approaching you like this. And I feel like for the most part, they're going to get it right. But they're just like, again, for many of you, they might contact you when they're drunk. And it's like, okay, good. You're sorry. And like, that's great and everything. But you're approaching me in this condition. And I do see them. And for others of you, it's not that they're drunk. It's just like, it could be like their tone. They're not grasping completely. There's something that they're not grasping, okay, that they still, need to take in. And I do see you turning this individual down and like pushing them away, not allowing them back in. For many of you, this individual needs to they just need to express themselves different. They need to express themselves in a different way. And I do see this individual doing that, which could be just, expressing themselves, opening themselves up emotionally about how it is that they feel, or, just opening themselves up to the situation, to you, and doing it when doing it in the correct manner, where they're honest and comfortable, not drunk and not. I'm also getting that like the setting as well. So like you could get like a text from this individual, and it's like, no, this is not. A text is not gonna cut it. Like an email is not gonna cut it. Like a phone call, or maybe a phone call is needed. Maybe something more is needed. Maybe like, hey, are you, this person needs to like meet you for coffee or for dinner, and you need to see this person, and it needs to be something like that. Yeah. So I hope that, that's what we have here. I see them coming forward, but it's like they're gonna do what they're gonna approach you. And I feel like overall they have everything, they're doing it right, but they're missing something. And again, for many of you, that's that approach. Either they're going to be drunk, they're going to send you a text, they're going to send you like an email, or, but it's like you need to see them in person, or you need to get like a call from them, it needs to be a little more formal. That's what I have for you guys. Let me get an oracle card. And we are ready to close the reading. What are you guys doing this evening? I am excited. I have to watch The Witcher on Netflix. I was going to watch it this weekend, but the weekend is like really busy for me. So I said I'm going to watch some of it on Monday. Like during the week actually is when I catch up on in the evening I catch up. I watch my Netflix or Apple TV. Prime TV, Prime TV. There's a series on Prime TV that I loved. It's so good. It's called is it The Wheel of Time? I think The Wheel of Time, The Wheel. It is, oh my God, it's really good. There's a new episode that comes out every Friday. And well, there's The Witcher that I need to watch because I watched the first season and I liked it. And there's something else that I want to watch too. I just finished watching The Shrink with Will Ferrell in it on Apple TV. That was a really good series and it turned out to be a true story. So I feel like that was one of Will Ferrell's best performances. My Shrink, it's Shrink something, My Shrink, or The Shrink Doctor. It's something Shrink. Anyways, let's see. Cancer. It says listen to feedback. You see, that's what I feel like the Queen of Swords is doing. They're very careful. They're listening very careful to everything that's coming in. They're processing everything very carefully, okay? Methodically. Nothing can make you feel small unless you allow it. What you take from feedback and how you respond is entirely within your control. Okay. So I feel like there's an individual here. Do you see this person? It's just giving me the vibe of like self-love. This is self-love. There's something so beautiful and elegant and graceful about these feathers. So listen to feedback. I feel like this is just the person that respects themselves, that they know that they are deserving of love and respect. And there's a particular way that they need to be approached. Whoa, did you guys hear that? That's my stomach growling. Nothing can make you feel small unless you allow it. Yeah, and here, we have that fool that came out there drunk, that borracho. And you saw the way that looked. They're approaching the Queen of Swords. It's like they're going to court. Think about it like this. This is a person that goes to court and they stink. They could be drunk and you could tell like they didn't prepare for it at all. Or whatever it is that they're telling the judge, it's like they're not really taking it seriously, or maybe it's not that they're not taking it seriously, but it's like they don't grasp completely the seriousness of the situation. And I feel like the Queen of Swords was either incredibly offended or whatever was done there, it's just something that requires a particular type of approach or reaction, right, from that person. And it's like they're not there. And again, that is as simple as just grasping the seriousness of the situation. And I feel like there's a person here that will approach you. Okay, some of you, they already approached you, but again, it wasn't in the right manner, won't be in the correct manner. And well, I do see someone just shutting them off. But I do see them like coming again. And this time doing a lot better. We saw the Page of Pentacles there, very cleaned up. And what else did we see? I forgot what other cards, but pretty much the message there was that I feel like the approach the individual is going to be taking the next time is going to be a lot better. Nothing can make you feel small unless you allow it. What you take from feedback and how you respond is entirely within your control. Listen to feedback. What you take from feedback and how you respond is entirely within your control. Yeah, so here I see an individual that is just like, that's that Queen of Swords. They see very clearly, they understand, and they're very much in control of themselves and their emotions. And I feel like they have a clear understanding of what's wrong, what's right, or what's acceptable and what's not. And well, there's this holding someone, you're holding someone accountable. And I feel like there's self-control here as well, because look, I mean, that could really make anybody, that could really piss somebody off, right? The queen, think about that Queen of Swords, okay, which is like Judge Judy. Think about Judge Judy. That, to me, Queen of Swords is Judge Judy. And then we have El Borracho coming into the courtroom. Like, they have some nerve. Like, no, you walk into this courtroom, look, there's a particular way you approach Judge Judy, isn't it? Like, you better recognize, right? You better recognize who you're dealing with. Like, you respect me. There's, there's do's and there's don'ts, which are very clear. The Judge Judy has very clear boundaries, okay, that, you can do I can get away with this and I can't get away from that. And well, when you do something that is disrespectful, I mean, do expect, Judge Judy to, do expect her to react accordingly, to throw you out, okay? Listen to feedback. Nothing can make you feel small unless you allow it. What you take from feedback and how you respond is entirely within your control. This is what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.